So do you also wish to generate influencers outreach emails automatically using an AI? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to leverage AI agents for automated influencer outreach with Pabbly. So as a digital marketer, my objective is that whenever I'm going to add a new influencer detail in my Google Sheets, then automatically using the details, OpenAI should generate the outreach email, and after generating the mail, automatically that mail should be sent as a draft mail on my Gmail account. So now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my Google Sheets with OpenAI and Gmail using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me all take you to my screen.
Welcome to my screen. In this video, I'll show you how to automate influencer outreach using AI agents and Pabbly. This method helps you save time, reach the right influencers, and scale your campaigns faster. Alright, so as you all know that as a digital marketer, reaching out to influencers manually takes a lot of time, and finding the right profiles, writing personalized messages, and following up. So by using AI agents with Pabbly, I can automate this entire influencer outreach process. The AI can help identify relevant influencers based on the niche, draft tailored outreach messages, and send them automatically through email or social media. This not only saves me hours of work but also increases my chances of getting replies and building collaborations faster. So it's a smart way to scale influencer campaigns without hiring a big team. Alright, so here on my screen you can see the Google Sheet that I've already created with the name Influencer Outreach. And now here my objective is, as soon as I'm going to add a detail over here in my Google Sheets such as influencer name, email, platform, brand name, niche, and the collaboration type, then automatically using the details, OpenAI should generate a relevant mail for the outreach, and after generating the mail, automatically that mail should be saved as a draft mail on my Gmail account like this. Alright, so here I've already built an automation where I've connected my Google Sheets with my OpenAI account and my Gmail account using an automation software. And now firstly in this video, we are going to see the working of this amazing automation by simply adding a new detail over here in our Google Sheets. Alright, so here you can see I have successfully added a detail over here in my Google Sheets. So now let's go and check our Gmail. And here you can see the mail that has been drafted over here where we have received the subject and the body generated by OpenAI. Alright, so with this we have successfully seen the working of this amazing automation. And now here in this video we are going to learn step by step that how you can create this automation by simply connecting your Google Sheets with your OpenAI account and Gmail using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So here to access the Pabbly Connect, you have to search for pabbly.com/connect in your browsers, and it will take you to the homepage of Pabbly Connect. So here on my screen you can see homepage of Pabbly Connect, and here you can see two options that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, here I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as leverage AI agents for automated influencer outreach. And now here after giving a name to my workflow, it is asking me to select the folder. So in the left side corner of this dashboard, you can see a folder section under which you can see the multiple folders that I've already created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So in this particular case, I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this learn my hyperlink given over here. And by clicking on this, it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. Alright, now let's move back to our Pabbly's dashboard. And here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this, that means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Google Sheets, as I'm adding new details in my Google Sheets. So So Google Sheets is a free web-based spreadsheet program that allows you to create, edit and share spreadsheets online. So in my Google Sheets trigger step, I'm going to select my trigger event as new or updated spreadsheet row, so that whenever I'm going to add a new detail in my Google Sheets, then automatically and instantly Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response, or you can say automatically this entire workflow is going to get triggered. Alright, so now after selecting my trigger event, you can see I've received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So following the instructions given below, firstly I'm going to copy this webhook URL, and here I've already logged in my Google Sheets account. So this is the Google Sheet that I've created over here, and now here I'm going to connect this Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect in order to capture the response in Pabbly Connect. But here, before moving forward with the connection, firstly I'm going to add a new detail over here in this Google Sheet. Alright, so let me add the details. Alright, so here you can see I've successfully added the details over here, and now I'm going to connect this Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect. So here, in order to connect this Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect, you need to install an add-on in your Google Sheets account first. So for that, you need to click on this extensions, and from here you need to click on this add-ons. Now here under this add-on, you need to select get add-ons, and then here in this Google Workspace Marketplace, you have to search for an add-on that is Pabbly Connect Webhooks over here, and then here you need to install this particular add-on in your Google Sheets account in order to connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. Alright, so here you can see it is already installed in my Google Sheets account. So moving back, and once you're going to install this particular add-on, then you need to follow exactly the same steps. Alright, so now after installing this particular add-on, you need to refresh your Google Sheets, and that's a necessary step. Alright, so now after refreshing the Google Sheets, you need to click on this extensions, and then here you'll be able to see option of Pabbly Connect Webhooks. So from here you need to select initial setup. And here you can see under initial setup, it is asking me to enter the webhook URL and the trigger column. So here for the webhook URL, I'm going to enter the webhook URL that I've received in my Pabbly's workflow, and then it is asking me for the trigger column. So it says the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So here you can see my last data column in the Google Sheet is column F. So here I'm going to add my trigger column as column F, and then I'm going to click on the submit. And here you can see it says setup configured successfully. That means we have successfully added a webhook inside our Google Sheets, and we have successfully connected our Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. Alright, so now after building this connection, we are going to test this connection by clicking on the send test button given over here. And here you can see it says test data sent successfully. That means we have successfully sent this first row data of our Google Sheets to our webhook URL, or you can say to our Pabbly's workflow. So now here, before moving back to Pabbly's workflow, you need to perform another very important step to completely connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So for that, you need to click on this extensions, and from here you need to select Pabbly Connect Webhooks. And now from here you need to turn on the send on event. So by turning it on, automatically whenever you're going to add a new detail in Google Sheets, then automatically and instantly Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. Alright, so now let's go and check it. And here you can see we have received a tick in front of the send on event. That means we have successfully turned it on. So now let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow, and here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the trigger column, spreadsheet name, ID, sheet name, sheet ID, row index, platform, niche, influencer name, email, collaboration type, and the brand name. So with this, we have successfully set up our trigger over here. So once we have received all the details through Google Sheets, then automatically I want to give these details to OpenAI to generate a outreach email for me. Alright, so for that I need to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect in this action step given over here. So here in this action step, I'm going to select my action application as OpenAI. So OpenAI is a company that develops advanced AI tools and models like ChatGPT, and people use OpenAI to create content, write code, answer questions, and even generate creative ideas. So here in my OpenAI action step, I'm going to select my action event as ChatGPT, so that by using this particular model, OpenAI should generate a outreach email for me. Alright, so now here to connect my OpenAI with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your OpenAI account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, it is asking me for the API token. So following the instructions given below, here I've already logged in my OpenAI account, and from here I'm going to access the API keys given in the left side bar. And here in the API keys, you can see all the existing keys over here. So I'm going to generate a new key by clicking on this create new secret key button given over here. And then I'm going to give a name to my key, that is outreach email. emails, and then I'm going to select my project as default project, and then I'm going to create the secret key. So this is the API key generated, so I'm going to copy it, moving back to Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to paste the API token. Now here after entering the API token, I'm going to click on the save, and here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here it is asking me to select the AI model. So here by clicking on this drop down menu, you can see all the existing models available. So in this particular case, I'm going to select my model as GPT-4. You can select the model as per your need, and then here it is asking me to enter the prompt. So in this prompt field, I need to enter the relevant prompt that I want to give to AI to generate an outreach email for me. Alright, so here I'm going to add a relevant prompt. Alright, so here you can see I've successfully added a relevant prompt over here where I've added some instructions for the AI and the detail as influencer name, platform, brand name, niche, and collaboration type. So now here instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I received in my trigger step or my previous action steps. Mapping makes the text dynamic so that whenever you receive new response to your Google Sheets, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So here for the influencer name, I'm going to map the influencer name. Here for the platform, I'm going to map the platform. Here for the brand name, I'm going to map the brand name. Here for the niche, I'm going to map the niche over here, and here I'm going to map the collaboration type, and lastly here I'm going to map the brand name again as the company name over here. And with this, we have successfully added a prompt over here. So now after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the message content generated, where we have received the subject separately and the entire mail body separately. So with this, we have successfully set up this action step as well. So now after generating the outreach mail for the influencer, automatically I want to create a draft for the same on my Gmail account. So for that, I'm going to add another action step over here, and here in this action step, I'm going to select my action application as Gmail over here. So Gmail is Google's email service that lets you send and receive emails online. So here in my Gmail action step, I'm going to select my action event as create a draft, so that after generating the outreach email, automatically that is going to be saved as a new draft on my Gmail account. And now here to connect my Gmail with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Again, here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Gmail account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this connect with Gmail. Here I'm going to select my desired account. And here I'm going to click on this allow and give access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly. Authorization successful. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here is asking me to enter the email subject. So again here, instead of entering the details manually, I'm going to map the data. So I'm going to map the email subject from the response that I've received in my OpenAI. So this is the email subject, and then here it is asking for the recipient email addresses. So here I'm going to map the email address from the response that I've received in my Google Sheet. So this is the email address. Moving forward, here the CC and BCC are not required fields, so I'm going to leave it blank. But if you want to add any CC or BCC, then you can do it as per your need. And here for the from, you can see the sender email has been updated over here automatically, so I'm not going to change the sender email over here. Moving forward, here for the sender name, I'm going to give the sender name as the brand name only, so I'm going to map the brand name over here. Moving forward, and then here it is asking me for the reply to field. So here this field is not a required field, so I'm going to leave it blank. And then here for the email content type, I'm going to select plain, and then here for the email content, I'm going to map the content generated by OpenAI. Moving forward, again these fields are not required fields, so I'm going to leave it blank. And now you have to entering all the required details. I'm going to click on this save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully created a new draft in our Gmail account. So let's go and check it. And here you can see the mail that has been drafted over here with the subject and the entire mail body generated by OpenAI. So with this, we have successfully set up an entire automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken our trigger as Google Sheets and our action as OpenAI and Gmail. So that whenever we're going to add a new detail in our Google Sheets, then automatically using the details, OpenAI is going to generate the outreach email, and after generating the email, automatically that is going to be drafted on our Gmail account. Alright, so these were the steps to how to leverage AI agents for automated influencer outreach. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. So now if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any query, then you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, then you can simply visit our website, that is www.pabbly.com. So now if you liked our video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.